Welcome to Play on Words, a theatrical podcast. Please turn off all outside distractions so as not to disturb the performance. Tonight's production, the Pittsburgh Monologue Project, performed by the Duquesne University Red Masquers and hosted by Play on Words. For the best audio experience, we recommend using headphones for tonight's performance. Good show, everybody. Good show.
Hey, have you ever seen the movie Rad? Well, it's like a great movie. There's these people, and they're riding bikes. Not like motorcycles, but bicycles. It's a movie about BMX. And like, the people in it, they're bicycle dancing. Like, they're riding side by side, and then they do this waltz thing, and then they pop a few wheelies, and their tires line up, and the guy and the girl kiss. Yeah. I haven't seen the guy in anything else. Ooh, but the girl was Uncle Jesse's wife in Full House. What? I've never seen the movie Rad. It's like the quintessential BMX movie. It inspired a bunch of punk bands and fueled the whole BMX revolution. It is the BMX movie. I've seen it a million times. Like, they couldn't make a movie like that nowadays. Like, the totally awesome bike dancing scene would be like totally CGI'd, and they'd probably have like Jar Jar Binks kissing Gollum or something. That would totally suck. Yeah, that would be totally not awesome. Like, movies today, they're all about, like, time travel, explosions, shit in your dreams, steroids. Ooh, man, have you seen the movie The Gate? Bro, not seen any good movies? That movie's insane. It's off the hook. So there's like a bunch of kids, and they're all like 9 or whatever. And their parents, they just like leave them alone to go on vacation. So that's crazy, right? But the kids, they decide to play a heavy metal record backwards, and it like rips open a portal to hell, and all these demons come out. So the kids, they have to figure out how to get the demons back into hell. But like, how are they gonna do that? They're just kids. Wait a minute. How did they do that? Was it the sheriff? Yeah, I think it was the sheriff. But like, you couldn't do a movie like that nowadays. Like, there's better CGI for the demons, and like, who listens to heavy metal anymore? Like, who just has like Iron Maiden or Judas Priest just sitting around the house? I guess that's something you could find in a record store. But why would kids be at a record store? Anyway, like, if they did that today, it would be Lady Gaga backwards on an iPod or something. Wait a minute. Can you even play music backwards on an iPod? Bro, would the demons even come if they knew it wasn't a record? Whoa. So many questions. I guess that's why I don't make movies.
Yeah, Ma. Okay, I already called him. He's gonna write me a prescription, okay? So don't worry. It's no problem. He just has to ask some question, okay? Everything's fine. So, how's Uncle Paulie? What? I'm not changing the subject. You're changing the subject. How? 'Cause you say I'm changing the subject, and that's not true. I just want to know how Uncle... Well, is he okay? Well, good. He better take care of Aunt Jessica or else I'm gonna be beside myself. No, I don't think he's not taking care of her. I'm just saying. I'm not getting in other people's business. I don't care what they're doing as long as he's being good to her. 'Cause you know, Paulie, he can be kinda la-di-da about stuff, you know? Oh, okay, Ma, listen, I gotta get off the phone. My boyfriend's waiting. No, we're not having sex, okay? Yes, he's still not Catholic. Give it a rest, will ya? He'll come around. Okay, Ma, I really... What? I told you! Jesus, Ma, will you listen? I already made the call. He's gonna check my breathing and look at my history and bada bing, we're set. The doctor. Who else is gonna check my breathing? Okay, Ma, I love you. Oh, Christ, Ma, now you're gonna tell me about Uncle Paulie? Can it wait? I know, I asked. It's just, can we talk about it later? 'Cause I'm gonna see a movie. Look, my boyfriend's waiting, okay? Okay, Ma, love you. No, I'm not pregnant. What the fuck, Ma? How can I be pregnant if I'm not? Look, can I call you later? I want to hear about Aunt Jessica's baby shower. Yeah, I want to hear about it, just not right now. Okay? Ma? Okay, Ma, love you. Ma? Love you. Okay. Bye. Oh my God!
Hey, man. Hey. Bucko's, right? Yeah. Bucko's. I like this place. I live right down the street. I went to Pitt, and when I graduated and got a job, I thought, I need to live somewhere cool. But I already experienced Oakland. And then I thought, Southside. Southside's the place for me. Lots of bars, lots of fun shit to do. You can walk to everything. For the most part, too, it's young people like me. I kept looking for a local place, to a hangout. When I was in school, I used to hang out at Jean's place all the time. Yeah? Aunt Louisa? Yeah, Jean's. That's a cool place. I still go there sometimes, but it works out a lot better if you can walk there and walk back. Like this place. I see more Bucko's hats and more Bucko's gear in here than anywhere else. I see people wearing Penguins and Steelers stuff on the streets. It's July, people. Get out to the yard and support your team. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know they suck. But you've got gear. You're supporting. If you can do it, so can everyone else. They're just not trying. I was 8 years old the last time the Pirates made the playoffs. I was 6 years old the last time they were any good. But my grandfather was a huge Buccos fan. And it rubbed off on me. He'd take me to games. He taught me how to keep score. I got to see Bonds, Bonilla, and Van Slyke in their primes. I was 15 before I followed the Steelers or the Pens. I just wasn't into it. But I was always into baseball. And now, 17 losing seasons later, there are kids that don't have my memories. Or your memories. They can't remember what it's like to watch a winning baseball team. There are kids that are old enough to drink that were too young to know what was going on the last time the Pirates were any good. It's sad. But it can always change. Everything changes so quick. Like, even with the Pirates. They made the playoffs in 1992 and then started their 17 years to suck the next year. They're this close to the World Series one year, starting almost 2 decades of crap the next. Sure. we suck now. But every now and again, something comes along and changes everything. And I think what we're doing right now is what's gonna do it. It's like, I remember when Smells Like Teen Spirit came out. I was still super young, didn't really know anything about anything. But I remember thinking, this is different than anything I've ever heard. This is special. This is amazing. And that's what I got into music. I knew then that I had to create something special, that I had to start something unique. Everything can just totally change, man. I mean, shit, we have a black president. Nirvana, black president, Neil Huntington, Andrew McCutcheon. I like Garrett Jones. I think we have some pitching. We still need some pieces, but yeah, things can change. What would happen if Kurt Cobain was like, hey, I like stage makeup and power ballads. I don't need a flannel. I don't need to do anything different. No grunge, no music movement, no nothing called alternative music, no revolution, no advancement, no coffee shops. Bret Michaels wouldn't have to do TV. It's changing, man. I can feel it. Hey, I've got to go talk to some friends about some stuff. Good talking to you. I'll see you around.
They won't let you smoke nowhere no more. Do you know it? At least they let you smoke here. I mean, they say it's non-smoking, but it can't stop all of us, right? I mean, 65,000 people have a place they can smoke, you know? Yeah, they're pretty cool about it here. I was watching a Pirate game last week in the ballpark, and I went to the bathrooms to smoke. There's plenty other people smoking in there. I figured, it's okay, you know? One of those things where it's against the rules, but it's not, like, really against the rules. You know, like, speed limit or DUI or whatever. So I'm there, I'm smoking, and one of these stadium guys come up to me and says, ma'am, this is a non-smoking facility. Gonna have to have you extinguish that. And I'm like, first of all, ma'am? Okay, I'm 32 years old. I ain't no ma'am. And second of all, I'm like, I've seen plenty of other people smoke around here, and they didn't have to extinguish nothing. And he's like, I don't care what you saw. And I know I said seen instead of saw, but he didn't have to say it like that. So I extinguish my cigarette, and I'm like, yins are treating us like a bunch of lepers. And he's like, lepers? And I'm like, yeah, lepers. Okay, it's in a Bible. Jedediah 15:3. And he just walk away. But I mean, seriously though, they do treat us like lepers, you know it? Where I work, you gotta go through the parking lot to a smoker's hut. They don't even let us stand in front of the building no more. And people walk by that stupid smoker's hut. And they're like, ew, smoking. You know, what a filthy habit. And I'm like, why don't you go suck a dick while you're at it? Alright, if it's all about what you got in your mouth. I mean, really though, like what is wrong with people? Like, I was seeing this one guy. We weren't dating or nothing, but, you know, we flirt back and forth a couple weeks, and he see me here, and he see me there. One of those things where he's, like, trying to run into you by accident. You know what I mean. Like, the smile. You know what I mean. So, he run into me at this bar, and I'm smoking. And he would not stop staring at the cigarette. And now, I'm wearing a low-cut top, alright? It's not like I got a severed arm in my hand or something. There is something else he could be looking at if he's interested in what I got to offer. But he, the whole time, would not stop staring at it. So, as soon as I'm done, because, listen, he wasn't cute enough for me to extinguish it early or nothing. Put it out, and I'm like, look, I understand. You didn't know I was a smoker. It's okay. You know, you don't have to stay if you don't want to. Could have sworn he double parked. He was out of there, like, real fast. I mean, like I said, lepers. Okay, look it up in the Bible. You'll see.
This has been the Pittsburgh Monologue Project. by Robert Isenberg and Brad Keller. Directed by Justin Sines. Assistant direction by Colleen Hammond. Sound design by Anthony Del Grosso and Dannon Johnson. Technical direction by Mackenzie Martin. Featuring the voices of Travis Barkefelt in Rad, Dori Shearer in Ma, Jarrett Klunk in Change, Susan Betten in It's in the Bible. Play on Words is produced by Soren Deniz. Thank you for listening and for continuing to support the arts.
Good show, everybody.
Good
show.